Larry here, and welcome to Larry's Fountain Pens. Today, I want to go over a pen that I have just purchased. It's the Pelikan Sovereign, a beautiful pen by no stretch of the imagination. If you're familiar with the Pelikan, this is the M205. The dimensions of the pen, as the pen sits here closed, it's 125 millimeters. Not a big pen. The length of the barrel of the pen is 122 millimeters. But when you post the pen, that makes all the difference in the world. You unscrew the pen. It posts very securely at a whopping 147 millimeters. The diameter of the pen is 12 millimeters. It is a beautiful bluish color, and it's a classic M205 marble blue fountain pen. This has a medium steel nib, but you can't tell it's a steel nib. Why is that? Because it writes, in my opinion, for me, like a gold nib. Very nice, smooth, wet nib. It just sails across the paper. There's no problems with ink starvation. It fires right up. I have written with this pen for long writing sessions, and it has never failed me. And with the Pelikan, I always expect high expectations from a pen of this caliber. The pen name speaks for itself. They've been in operation for decades and decades. This pen is a steel nib, like I said, and you can get it in fine. This is medium or broad. It's for any pen collector, any fountain pen enthusiast. Even, I would go as far as to say, for a newbie that just got into the fountain pen world, that's about ready to spread their wings, this would be a great pen. It's a win-win for both. It's easy to work, fits well in the hand, a well-balanced fountain pen. And this pen comes with a piston filler, not an ink converter, but a piston, a screw-on cap, and the material used in the pen is resin with, of course, the silver trim. And let me go ahead and cap this real quick. The clip is in the shape of the Pelikan. And as you go up the clip to the finial, it's a beautiful match with the Pelikan original logo there with the little baby of the Pelikan on top. Really beautiful picture of the Pelikan. You can plainly see it. Very pronounced, very well made fountain pen. And on the band, it does have Pelikan on the band, Sovereign. Just a real nice, beautiful work of art. Okay, I have small hands. And to be honest with you, if you see this pen in my hand, it's a small pen, I have small hands. So, if you have a large hand, it's probably going to look way smaller than that. But once you unscrew the cap and you post it, which is secure, then that small pen becomes one mighty fountain pen that fits comfortably in the hand. And the barrel, as you go down to the grip, you'll see the threads right here where it screws on. In no way, form, or fashion do they get in the way if you happen to hold the pen here on the threads. I hold my pen right here, close to the nib, but just right there at the very end of the cap. But occasionally I find myself at times holding my pen here when I write. Okay, so a nice pen, very well made. Of course, it's a Pelikan. It speaks for itself. When I got this pen and saw the pen, I immediately fell in love with it. No, I'm not a big fan of just the regular silver trim. I prefer the rose gold, but I think it's time for me to add some different colors of the trim work. And this right here is one of them. I do have the Pelikan 815. Very nice fountain pen as well. All my Pelikans, I have no complaints about. All of them are very well made, and they all fit pleasantly in my hand. So this pen right here, I'm going to put it up against some other fountain pens that I have found as close as I can get to the size of this pen. Now, if you're familiar with the Pilot Prera, that is just about almost the size of this pen, capped, and of the Keras Custom. Okay, this is just a little bit longer, but they're all pretty close. Okay, so let's go ahead and post these pens. Then when I get through doing this, I will do a writing sample and show you how well this pen writes. And like I said, this pen should speak for itself. So here's the pens. Let me get them in order here. And they are all posted. Get everybody in order here. So here is the Pilot Prera. Maybe if I do this, that might help me to get this more balanced out, which it does. Very good. So here is the M205. And they're all even out. You can see the Keras Custom K is the longest of all. And then the Pilot Prera is just a tab shorter than the 205. But the 205 still has much more length and girth to the pen than the Prera. And barrel-wise, the Custom K, they're almost about as girthy. But the Pelikan M205 is a pen that I am glad I've added to my collection. I've thought about this pen for a few years now, but I wasn't sure if this pen was for me because of the size, to be honest with you. Yes, like I said, it is a small pen, but sometimes small is good. Great things can happen. Things don't have to be big, giant to be fabulous. They can be small and incredible if one gives the opportunity to try one. And I'm glad I have in this opportunity to do so. Now, I will do a writing sample. Let me put everything up. I'm going to get that done and show you. And I need to go over one more thing about the pen that I left out. The weight of the pen. It's a whopping mere 15 grams with no ink. So, let's give it a test run. And the ink I will be using is the Pelikan 4001 turquoise. Fabulous ink. I know because I use it quite a bit. So I'll tell you what, I am going to just turn that over. And we'll do some writing with it. Hopefully I have enough ink left in here. So, this on Rhodia Dot. And it is a medium nib. And we'll do some writing. And we'll just do a few swirls. And we'll do a wet test here. Wet. Nice, juicy nib. I purchased this pen from Penscription.com. And I'm on, this is level 1. Or Tower 1, is that how they call it?
Tier 1.
Tier 1, excuse me, I apologize. Tier 1. And, you know, I was thinking, well, what am I going to get in Tier 1? Is it going to be worth it? I'm kind of skeptical because, you know, of the mystery of it. But then on the other hand of the mystery part, I really do like, because like I said many times before, it's like opening up a Christmas present. It's sitting under your tree, but you don't know what's in that box till Christmas morning. Well, I didn't know what was in my box until I received it and opened it up. And then I did do a review of opening the box. So a little bit more writing and less talking. Reverse writing. So you can get like an extra fine out of it. But my suggestion, if you do that with your pen, don't apply any pressure. Let the pen do it on its own, because you can spring the times on it. You don't want to ruin your nib, do you? So I'm just very gently using this pen on reverse writing, very gently. No pressure at all whatsoever. You don't need any. Let the pen do the writing for you. Now just regular writing, as you can see. So this is regular pressure. This is with some pressure. No pressure. And you get a little bit of variation there. But the fun part is inking up this pen, putting it in your hands, and enjoy the writing session. Because I'm telling you, if you've never experienced a Pelikan 205 of this size, then I think it would be one fabulous experience for somebody. Oh, I know there's people out there don't like small pens. They can't stand them. I don't like them. I was that way for many moons until I received this pen. But again, we all are different. We all have different likes and dislikes. Like, excuse me, like I said, I purchased this pen. Nobody's telling me what to say. I say what I feel. And I'm telling you, I don't see how you can go wrong with it. But if you don't like small pens, don't buy it. Don't go out looking for this pen if you do not care for small pens. But on the other hand, if you're like me, venturous, and want to spread out your wings a little and try new things, try new adventures, new roads, then by all means, the Pelikan M205 could be right up your alley. So, while you're at it, check out Penscription.com. Check them out. Give them a good look over. See what you think. See if they're right for you. You can hear all the pros and cons. You can hear all the nahs and ech. But that's okay. We're used to that kind of stuff. It's up to you. I'm speaking to the individual that has interest in getting into a pen box that you know nothing about. All you know that is that you're going to be able to choose the size and nib you want. Then Penscription.com will do the rest. But that's the fun part. Because it's a mystery. Do we get it? Mystery. I get it. I like it. I enjoy it. So, I hope you enjoyed this review on the Pelikan M205. It really is a fabulous fountain pen. And again, I am totally surprised because it's just a steel nib. But a piston filler for those who like piston fillers. And the nib, I must say, again, screw-on nib, easy. Screw, unscrew, and you can purchase other nibs and just screw them in. That's as easy as that. So, you'll get a pocket-sized pen that'll fit perfectly in place in your pocket. Small, but mighty. But once you post it, you'll get a full-size pen. Then you get a piston filler with this pen. That's pretty cool for those who like piston fillers. On top of that, the nib, simple as cake. Screw and unscrew. You can buy another nib and just screw it in, and off you go. You can have a lot of fun with your pen. Well, thanks for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pen. Thank you for letting me share my Pelikan M205 with you. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And then just hit that little bell. That way you'll be notified when I post upcoming pen reviews. Who knows, I may do inks, paper, journals, whatever. Pen sleeves, pen cases. So, I hope you're staying warm because right now here in Fort Worth, Texas, 35 degrees, 7:14 p.m. So, it's time for me to say au revoir and be safe. Don't text and drive. Until later, my friends, school is out. Peace out. I will talk to you later.